this. Some of the things you pray for 3 days to get an answer, somebody else pray for it for 1 minute. Your 3 days prayer is a declaration on the lips of another man. Whereas there are those who don't declare. The moment they think it, it happens. What has happened is measures. Because the 3 days prayer is to push out glory. Because you know, when the river flows, everything will be answered. You know what the Bible said? In Ecclesiastes 11:3, it said, when the heavens are full of rain, they empty themselves on the earth. So the calamity you are going through, when you begin to mature, instead of just running to somebody, pray for me. When the calamity comes, you go and lock the door. Because you know what that person carries, you too carry it. The only difference is that he has it in higher measures. And so what you want to do is that I don't just want the problem to be solved. I want my measure to increase so that the problem will not come again. And so instead of running to an apostle, running to a prophet, you enter your room and you shut the door. You say, this crisis is here because my measure is limited. And you bend on your knees like Elijah. What you are doing, you are staring. A point will come. As you pray for a while, you will discover 3 things will happen. Number 1, the atmosphere will change. Because the Bible said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High abides under the shadow of the Almighty. Because when you begin to engage the glory on your inside, you will discover that the glory will become a doorway. The door is to bring you to the secret place. The secret place is not behind closed door. The secret place is the covering of the Shekinah. And what will take you there is prayer. And so many times when you have a crisis, you know the crisis is overwhelming you because the Shekinah has not come. When the Shekinah rested on Israel, the Bible said they walked through the wilderness for 40 days. He said there was none feeble among their tribe. He said their clothes and their sandals grew with them. They had no need of buying clothes because the glory caused everything to respond accordingly. So you are going through that problem because the measure is limited. And so instead of just running for an answer, you get something more than the answer. But you will never think of it except as you know that the power to do the same thing that the apostle is doing is also resident on your inside. So when you come to listen to the apostle, you are not waiting for the apostle to make a decree over you only. You are trying to find out, what does this man know that has caused his measure to increase? And so thank God for the answer I'm receiving today, but I will not continue receiving answers. 7 years ago, if I have headache, I'm looking for somebody with healing anointing. If I have problem with money, I'm looking for somebody that has faith for prosperity. But now, all I do is to labor in the glory. As I'm laboring in the glory, different tributaries are opening. While I honor those who carry those graces, I stir the waters of my spirit. Because I don't want to go to Lagos all the time when I need faith. I don't want to go to Lagos all the time when I need healing. There is a place where the glory becomes a river. And what it does is to swallow infirmities. And so when I lock my door behind closed doors, it's because I heard that the same apostle today that is leading people in Stadia, what he did was to lock himself. So me too, I lock myself. When I hear that there is a crisis and somebody spoke and things change, I'm not just interested in the fact that he spoke. I want to find out, what did he do? What did he do? What did he do? I heard that Andrew Womack's son died and they put him in the morgue for 45 minutes. In the mortuary, 45 minutes. They had tidied him up. And when they told Andrew Womack, your son is dead, immediately he said he wanted to weep. And the Lord told him, if you cry, he's gone. Because if you cry, it means you have moved into the flesh. Stay in the spirit. And instead of crying, the man began to meditate on scripture. And when he meditated on scriptures for 40 minutes, he said, where is he? And he went there and said, get up. And his son came back to life. After 45 minutes in the mortuary, that's what moves me. I am happy when Andrew Womack pray for me. But much more than the prayer, I want to find out, what do you do? And so when I hear that where men cry, he doesn't cry, he meditates. The next thing, if there's a challenge, I stop myself from crying. Me too, I begin to meditate. Because if one can do it, all can do it. He sent his word to Jacob. He lightened upon Israel. This is the hallmark of the teaching ministry. To show you the secret that brings you there. Because if you don't know the secret, you'll be a babe forever. You will always need a man. And a point will come, men will become your God. Because when one man carries the glory, he begins to do what God can do. And if you too don't carry the glory, for all of us to live as gods, serving the living God, you will discover that you will be a man in the league of gods. And so you will have no choice but to serve all your life.